Well, hello and welcome to the Web Monkey Show. My name is Alex, and today I have a tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how you can build a really good looking website for your business. But before we get into that, I just wanted to take a minute to let you know that this particular tutorial is part of my very latest WordPress course titled The Ultimate WordPress Bootcamp Course, Build 10 Websites, and it's basically one of the most intensive WordPress courses you can ever enroll in. What I do in the course is I show you how to build a wide variety of different types of websites using WordPress. So as you can see right now, this is basically the preview on Udemy. You can see I will show you how to build a blog. I show you how to build a business website, a membership site. I also show you how to build a job board website as well. I'll show you how to build a forum, one-page event website, an e-commerce site, and so on and so forth. So if you're interested in learning how to build different types of websites with WordPress, be sure to check the link in the description box below. I will have a $10 coupon for you, so you can buy this course on Udemy for just $10. I also just want to let you know that the WebMonkey Academy is live. This is my own private platform where you can enroll in my WordPress courses and cybersecurity courses as well. You are eligible for a 2-week free trial where you can gain access to all my courses for free, and then after 2 weeks you just pay $9.99 per month. I also have my courses on Skillshare as well, so if you're taking courses on Skillshare, be sure to follow me, and you can also take my courses there as well. I'll have all these links in the description box below. But without wasting any more time, let's jump right in and begin this tutorial. Well, hello and welcome to this brand new section where we're going to build a business website. Now, the name of our business is going to be Web Coders, and we specialize basically in 4 major services which revolve around web design, business planning, SEO, marketing. So in this section, we're going to build out this website, and as you can see from the front page, we do have slides showing the services that will be rendered as a service. We're going to have the section displaying the 4 services as well. And then we'll have a Who Are We section, the clients we have worked with section where we'll display logos from past and present clients. We'll have a portfolio section as well. And then down here, we'll have testimonials from different people who have worked with us in the past. And then we'll also have a blog section. And then finally, a contact us section. I'll also show you how to build out the team page using a very, very fantastic WordPress plugin. You can see we have members of the team, the name, the title, a short bio, as well as links to their social media platforms as well. I'll show you how to create a services page displaying the 4 major services. We'll also take a look at how you can build out a portfolio page using the theme we're going to be working with. We'll have a blog page as well displaying the latest blog posts. And finally, of course, we're going to build out a contact us page where users can fill out a form to contact us as needed. So that's it for this new section. I hope you're going to have a lot of fun, and I can't wait to show you exactly how we're going to build out this really good looking website. So let's get started. Let's jump right in. All right, so hello, welcome to the very first video in this section where we're going to build out a business website. Now, as you can see, I do have my URL, webcoders.ascopedia.com. So the very first thing we're going to do here is we're going to install our theme. And the theme I'm going to use here would be a business theme known as Business X Josephine, which is actually a child theme of the Business X theme. This is a theme I discovered after some research, and I'm really excited to show you why this theme is actually a very good one to build out a business site. It has lots of different kinds of features available for you, and it's really, really good. So let's go ahead and quickly install this theme. Let's jump down here to Appearance, go to Themes. Let's click on Add New. All right. I'm going to type in business X. All right, so here it is right now. It's Business X Josephine. Let's go ahead and install this. And let's go ahead and activate the theme. All right, so you can see right now that we now have 2 additional themes installed. you have the Business X, which is the actual parent theme. So this would come automatically. But you can see that the Business X Josephine, which is the child theme of the Business X theme, is active. Awesome. Now over here, you will see that it says this theme recommends the following plugins: Business X extensions and Jetpack by WordPress.com. So for now, we're going to go ahead and install these two plugins. Let's do that. Install, apply. All right, you can see we do have some sort of warning about the Business X extension. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. Just make sure that we don't have any issues. Okay, well, that was just an error. It's not really an issue. Let's go ahead and activate Business X extensions, activate Jetpack as well. And cool. Alrighty, so we now have those two plugins installed. Let's jump down here and take a look at the site now and see what it looks like. And okay, we can see the noticeable difference already. Cool. Let's go back to the back end and make some changes. I'm going to come down here to settings, go to general, and let's change the site title to Web Coders. We are the Web Coders. And then for the tagline, we're going to say websites, SEO, and traffic. So these would be like the three main services that we offer as a business. All right, let's scroll down here. Make sure nothing needs to be touched. Cool. All right, let's save our changes. Save the changes. And then let's come down here to Permalinks as well. And let's go from the plain setting down to the post name setting. I'm going to go with this one. Let's go ahead, save change here as well. And all right, so Business X theme is fantastic, and if you really want to take a look at the features this theme offers, you can come down here to Appearance, click on Customize, and then over here, let's wait for a few minutes. Oh, okay, so you're gonna see this message that would say, hey, would you like to add a static front page as your home page? And it says this will add a page called the Business X front page, yada yada. Basically, this theme will offer to provide you with a custom home page. And I'm just going to go ahead and insert a front page. Let's do that. This is actually pretty cool. Let's do that. Insert front page. So now we have the custom home page that's been built for us by the theme. I'll show you that in just a second. But for me right now, if you clicked on site identity, you can begin to do several things like adding your logo, making the logo sticky, front page sections. This is where you can build out your front page. You can add features, your about us section, team section, and so on and so forth. You can add slides. And this is a theme that has a lot of different customization options for you. So in the next few videos, we're going to be working with the available features, and we're going to build out the home page for our site. But before we do that, let me just quickly show you the custom page that's been built for us. So if I come down here to all pages, you can see now that we have the Business X front page that's been built for us automatically. And we also have the blog page that has been created for us automatically. And if we come down here to settings, click on reading, you can see that by default, we now have the Business X front page set to a static page, and then the post page set to blog automatically, all because we allowed the theme to insert and create the static front page for us. So if we go back to the front page now, you can see that this is exactly how our front page looks like. And you can already tell that we can do some really cool stuff here. We can add slides at the beginning. We can edit the features, provide the services that we offer, like a brief description. And then down here, we can add like an about us section describing who we are, the team heading, clients heading, portfolio, testimonials, and so on. So I'm really excited to build out this business website with you using this particular theme. That's it. Join me in the very next class where we'll start by adding the logo for our website. Alrighty, let's add the logo to our site. Now, before we do this, I wanted to introduce you to canva.com. I may have already mentioned this site to you. If I have, you can just skip this the next few minutes and move on to where I add the logo. But if you're not familiar with Canva, Canva is a really awesome web resource where you can create different kinds of images for your YouTube thumbnails, for your website logo, your social media posts, and so on. As you can see down here right now, you already have pre-built templates for a card, email header, blog banner, Instagram post. Over here as well, you have the ones for Tumblr, for Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and so on and so forth. And down here, you can see some of my designs You can see I have worked on the web coders logo. These are several different versions. You can see some of my other designs for my YouTube videos. One over here for a video game that I like to play. I won't talk much about this. But on the logo, you can see that you also have several different free designs for you. So as an example, if you liked Sunshine Studios, for example, you could click in here and just simply modify the text. You can change the color, change the design, and so on. So really, canva.com is a site I would strongly recommend that you visit to create your logos. Now, I've already created mine. So to add a logo, I'm going to jump in here to the back end. Just go straight to Appearance, click on Customize. And from here, I'm going to click on Site Identity. And I'm going to come down here. Now, you could also choose the kind of logo that you want. You could go with text or simply go with an image. I'm going to go with image. So let's go ahead and select our logo. And I do have my logo right here, which I've already created. I'm going to hit select. And then I'm going to crop the image just to make sure that everything is captured. So let me bring this down here just to make sure that all the lines are captured. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and hit crop image. And there you go. Web coders since 2008. Websites made easy. Let's go ahead and publish this. Let's close this. Let's jump to the front end and let's see what it looks like. Cool. Not bad at all. Websites, web coders, websites made easy since 2008. That is a logo. So that's it. We have successfully created and added our logo to our site. Join me in the next class where we'll work on the header for our business website. I'll see you then. Now that we've successfully added the logo to our site, it's now time to create the main menu and also make some changes to our header. Now let's jump in here. Let's jump to pages. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create two quick pages. Let's go with the contact us page. We'll go ahead and publish this page for now. And let's just quickly add another page as well. Let's just wait for this to be published. Sorry. Publish. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and add a new page. And let's just say the team. All right. Let's publish this page as well. Publish. Come on. Let's go. All right. Cool. Now I'm going to jump down to Appearance. Click on Menus. And I'm going to go ahead and create our main menu. Let's create the menu. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the blog page, the contact us page, and then the team page. I'm going to add these over here. And then for the display location, I'm actually going to choose the actions menu. All right, let's save that. All right, cool. Now, if I jump over here to my front page, now you can see that this is where the actions menu displays, and I like the design. I think this is really, really cool. Now, let us make some changes to the way the header actually works. By default, if I scroll down, you can see that the header is sticky, meaning that the header still persists. Even if you scroll down, you can still see the header, but we cannot see our logo. So what's happening in here? Let's go to Customize. And let's jump down to Site Identity. All right. Over here, you have the sticky logo, and it says show logo on scroll. If you use this feature, the logo will show up if the menu is sticky on scroll. Now, for the purposes of experiment, I'm going to tick this box. Let's go back, and I'm going to come down here to Settings. Then under Settings, I'm going to click on Header. Now, take a look at this. You actually have 4 different ways of displaying your logo. You have transparent sticky, meaning that when you scroll down now, you can see that the logo is still there. But here's the problem. Because it's sticky and because the logo's text is in white and the background is in white, we cannot see the logo. Also, my logo was a PNG, meaning it has a transparent background. If I had a JPEG image with, let's say, like a black background for the logo, you would actually be able to see the logo right now because it's set to colored sticky. All right. You also have transparent, basically where in such an instance right now, it's no longer sticky. all that you have here is you have the logo showing up at the very top with its own transparent background. But if you scroll down, you can see the header is no longer sticky. And then the final option here is going to be colored. Now with colored, basically what this does is you can see right now, even if you scroll down, the logo and the menu will disappear. However, the header itself is no longer transparent. It doesn't blend in with the content area. You basically have a separate section where you have the menu displaying and the logo. This would have been okay if our logo had a non-transparent background. Maybe the background was in yellow or black, so you can easily see it. But because we have a transparent background for the logo, it is best we just stick with transparent. This way, the logo blends in with the main content area, the menu items as well. And if you scroll down, we don't see the logo. There is no distortion at the top. And this is just the type of heading I prefer. You could always do this in your own style. If you have a colored background, you can go with the colored option in here. It doesn't matter. You don't have to follow what exactly I have done in here. But this is my preferred option, going with a transparent background and also allowing the header to not be sticky. So that's it. Let's go ahead and publish this. Let's close this. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. Now let's just make sure that everything works as it is. So if I scroll down right now, cool. We no longer have the header. And that's the way I like it. I really like this particular kind of design. One more thing we should do before we round this up is to hide the search button right here. Now, the feature looks good. You can come in here, type any kind of feature. However, I don't think it's necessary. So I'm just going to go to customize. And from here, we're going to jump down to settings, go to the header. And then over here, you have the option of hiding your search buttons. I'm going to go ahead and tick that, so it no longer shows. Awesome. Let's publish. And that's pretty much it for the header for our website. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next class. Alrighty, we can see this message here saying you need to add some slides to make things work. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to add some slides to promote our business. Typically, whenever anyone visits a website, a business website, usually at the very top, you would see like slides demonstrating the kinds of services that that particular business offers and why you should do business with them. So we're going to do something very similar here. And I do have images I got from Pixabay. Be sure to check out pixabay.com to download some free images that you can use on your website. All right, I'm going to jump in here, click on customize. Now to add the slides, we're going to jump over here to, let's come down here to front page sections, right? Front page sections, click in there. Now at the very top, we have the slider section. You can always rearrange the sections. You can drag and drop to wherever you want them to be positioned. But ideally, your slides should be at the very top. So we'll just leave this as it is. I'm going to click on the arrow right here. Now, over here, you do have some options which we're going to deal with in just a second, but let's add our slides first. I'm going to click on Add or Edit Slides. I'm going to click on Add a Slide. And in here, we have the BX slide saying it will add a slide with the background image, title, description, buttons. Excellent. That's all we need. Let's click in here. All right. So heading, I'm going to say the best. We're the best around. Okay. Paragraph, I'm going to say we pride, or we pride ourselves in being the very best in the web design business. All right. Sounds kind of cheesy, but we'll just stick with it for now. All right, for the background, let's open this up. Let's add a background image. And I do have some really cool images in here. I'm going to go with this one right here. Let's select that one. And there you go. You can see how it now looks really, really cool. We also have additional options of like choosing the overlay color, choosing the opacity as well. Right now it's set to 90%. Let's go with 60% and see if there's any change. Yeah, there is some change. Now, I think I'm going to go with the 90%. Let's stick with 90% for now. All right, we pride ourselves in being the very best in the web business. You have the option of adding like a button as well. Over here, buttons. So you can add like a text saying read more or something like that, and then if anyone clicks on that button, it will take them to the maybe the services page or something like that. But we're not going to add any buttons in here. We'll just leave the title and then the text as it is. I pretty much prefer it that way. So let's scroll back up in here. Let's close this, and I'm going to go ahead now and add a second slide. Do the same thing. Heading here is going to be clean code. And of course, we write our code in the most efficient manner to boost web performance, blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add my background. Now let's add a new image. And I'm going to go with this one right here. This has lots of code. So let's select that. And let's see what it looks like. Okay, not too bad. Although, it might be a good idea to make the background a little bit darker because our text isn't white. So let's do this. I'm going to come over here and make the overlay opacity to 100%. Okay, that makes it a little bit more legible. I like that. And we'll also make the overlay opacity at the bottom to 100% as well. Why not? Let's do that. And oh, actually, that's kind of that's way too much. Sorry. That's an extreme measure. Let's go with 50%. Let's try 50% first of all. Okay. This is better. Okay, this isn't too bad. This is better. At least you can actually read this text. So that's what's most important. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more slides. Alrighty, welcome back. And as you can see, I have added 2 more slides. One that says we are the SEO gurus. And let me just show you what I did. So yeah, I said, need some awesome SEO hacks? We got you covered. And that's the image right there. And then the last one is social media experts. We just don't design and build. We also promote your website on social media. Yeah, do business with us web coders because we are the best. All right, so I've done this for, let's scroll back here. Now over here, you can actually hide the entire section if you don't want to display your slides. You can disable arrows, which I'm not going to do, but you can also enable autoplay, which I like. So I'm going to enable autoplay. And then in here, you can choose the delay for the autoplay. It's set to 5 seconds, which is okay, but I'm going to go with 3000, which would be 3 seconds. Now, the background color is set to black. That's okay. I'm not going to change that. The arrows icon color, I'm actually going to go ahead and choose red. I kind of like red. And I like the way it looks. I'm going to go with red for that one. And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and publish our incredible slides. Let's close this and check that out. Clean code. We write our code in the most efficient manner to boost web performance. SEO gurus, blah, blah, blah. And actually, you know what? I think 300 might be 3 seconds might actually be a little bit too fast. So let's make that change really quickly. Let's come down here to where is it? Front page section, slide section. Okay, 5 seconds is actually ideal, not 3 seconds. All right, publish. Let's go. Come on, let's close this. All right, let's see if it's better now. And okay, that's much better. So 5 seconds is actually a lot more ideal than 3 seconds. So that's it. We have added the slides to our front page. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next class. We're moving on, and the very next section here is going to be the About Us heading. And after that, we have the Features heading, which can also serve as the Services section. Now, I actually prefer to display the Services section first, and then will display the About Us heading. So let's do this. I'm going to click on Customize. And from here, we're going to jump down to the front page sections. So over here right now, we have the ability to rearrange the section. So what I'm going to do here is just simply click in here and I'll drag features above the About Us section. All right, so let me scroll down here and see the change. Cool. So now we have the features heading coming up before the About Us heading section. So let's click inside the features section. And what we're going to do here is we're going to change the title of the section from features heading to services. And then I'm going to say for the description, we offer world-class services in the following areas. How do you spell following? Following is double L. All right, in the following areas. All right. So you can see that's the message right there. So now we have to add the actual services themselves. So we're going to click on Add or Edit Features. Let's click in there. Click on Add a Feature. Click in here. All right. So the very first one here is going to be Web Design, obviously. Web Design. And we're going to type in here, web designers are the very best at what they do. Be prepared to be amazed by their designs. Okay, let's do it that way. All right. So down in here, you have the option of choosing either an icon or an image that you can display. Actually, you know what? Before we even jump in here, let me just introduce you to the HTML tags, just in case you're someone who isn't familiar with HTML tags. You can actually make certain text in here bold or italic. So all you would need to do is just to add these tags. So say, for example, if I wanted to make best bold, what we can do here is just type in strong. All right, so we can go with strong right here. And then at the end, we're going to add the closing. Strong. We're going to do this. So right now you can see that best is now in bold because we added the strong tags in between the word best. So if you wanted to make any text italic, for example, you would use the M. If you wanted a new line, you would use the break tag. And if you wanted to create an hyperlink, you would use the A tag. So that's pretty much how to use the HTML tags. But let's jump down in here. Now over here, we have the ability to display either an icon or an image. So with icon, for example, you could type in here and say design as an example. And then, all right, so design doesn't have any particular samples. Let's say book. Let's go with book for an icon. And then you will see all the different kinds of options you have here. So you can click on FA bookmark as an example, and then you will see the icon pop up. However, I'm not really that much of a big fan of icons. So I'm going to go ahead and choose image instead. All right, we're going to use image. Now it says here that the suggested size is 250 by 250 pixels. Please, if you're uploading images, make sure that the image you're going to use is square sized. They don't have to be 250 by 250 exactly. It can be 300 by 300, 600 by 600, 740 by 740. Just make sure that the dimensions are equal in width and height, and also make sure they're at least 250 by 250. All right, I'm telling you this from the benefit of hindsight. I've experimented with different kinds of sizes and they don't look good if they're less than 250 by 250 or if the sizes are not square in dimension. So please make sure that you obey by those rules. So I'm going to add the very first image here, and it's going to be this one right here, the web design. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And okie dokie. All right, so that's the very first one. Now for the button, I'm going to go ahead and type in here, learn more for the anchor text. For now, we'll use the hashtag for the URL, and we'll keep this on red. All right, we'll keep this the color for red. So let's go ahead and close this. So that's the very first feature. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead right now and add 3 more features. So I'll pause the video and I'll resume once I've added them. Alrighty, welcome back, and as you can see, I have added 3 more services: business planning, SEO, and marketing. So I've added some text in here, some images, and I've also tried to get creative with the buttons like start planning, optimize now, get social. So that's pretty much what I have done here so far. All right, so please go ahead and add your own services. Again, it doesn't have to be exactly business planning, SEO. You can get creative with your own images and your titles and your text. So that's it though. We have successfully created our services section. I'm going to go ahead and hit publish now. Let's just make sure this is saved. And yep, that is it. Let's close this. Let's go to our front end. All right, let's scroll down here, and there you go. Our services, we offer world-class services in the following areas, and that's it. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching the video. Join me in the next class where we'll now work on the About Us section. I will see you then. All right, the next section is going to be the About Us section. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight down to Customize. And this is going to be a section where we can tell the potential client who we are, what we stand for, mission, stuff like that. So let's click on About Us section, and About Us heading, we're going to change this to Who Are We? Who are we? And then for the text, I've already copied some lorem ipsum text. So I'm just going to paste that in there. So let's see what we have so far. Who are we? Cool stuff. All right. For the button anchor text, we're going to say meet the team. All right. And we will leave the button as it is. So whenever anyone clicks on this particular button, it will take them straight to the meet the team page, which we'll construct later on in the course. All right. This is not bad at all. What I'm going to do next is to add some background. All right. Let's add a background, and I'm going to add a background image in here. And you can see the recommended size is 1920 by 1080. So I'm going to go ahead and click on select image, and I'm going to choose this image I have over here. And you can see it's big enough. It's 1920 by 1210. That should be big enough. Let's choose our image, and there you go. So you can see the image right there in the background, although the text isn't visible. So what we can do is we can show some background overlay, and the color here is black, which is okay. But I'm going to change the opacity from 50% down to up to 70% rather. Okay, not too bad. We're still going to change the text from looks like gray to pure white. So we'll do that later. But we do have the option of enabling something known as the Parallax Effect. So right now, as you can see, if you scroll down, the image, the background image also scrolls down along with the text, right? However, with the Parallax Effect, the image will remain in the same position. It's not going to scroll down like the text. So let me show you how it is. I actually like the effect. It's really cool. Let's enable the Parallax Effect. And then we're simply going to add the same image again for the Parallax Effect. Let's choose that one. Now take a look at the difference. If I scroll down now, you can see that the image doesn't move. It's right there in the same spot while the text moves, and I really like this effect. So let's just go ahead and remove the very first image. We don't need it. We're going to keep the background size to cover. What this does is it makes sure that the image will occupy the full width and height of the section. So we'll keep this on cover. Now let us click on colors. Click on colors. So in here right now, we have the ability of choosing a background color if we don't have an image, but we have an image, so that's fine. Let's scroll down here to where we have the text colors. I'm going to change this, and we're going to go with pure white. That's better. And then down here, where we have meet the team, I'm actually going to leave this on red for now. Let's just leave this at red. So let's just go ahead and publish this. Now let's close this. And now let's see what it looks like. Let's refresh our page. Let's scroll down. And there you go. Who are we? We have a background image, the text, and then we also have the button right here, meet the team. Now, this is something that's kind of annoying. You can see that we still have this message showing up in here. So let's go ahead and disable these helpers or placeholders. Let's do this. We're going to go down to customize, settings, extensions. Okay, let's do that. customize. And we're going to come down here to settings, extensions. All right, we're going to go ahead and disable the helping messages. Let's publish. Then let's go back to the front page, make sure it's not showing up anymore. Let's scroll down. And there you go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have successfully created the About Us section. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next class. Hey there, would you like to acquire skills in web development or cybersecurity? If so, then why not consider enrolling in the WebMonkey Academy today? Created by an experienced instructor, the WebMonkey Academy is an online platform dedicated to providing you with world-class courses. From HTML to CSS to WordPress and even cybersecurity, we got you covered. Learn in-demand skills and launch your career as a web developer or cybersecurity analyst. Start your free 2-week trial today and get free access to more than 15 courses with over 1,000 hours of content. Check the link below this video for more details. The next section we have here is going to be the team heading. However, this is going to be kind of redundant since we already have a who are we section and then a button that will lead them to the meet the team page. So we don't need the team heading section anymore. We're just going to jump straight down to the client's heading. So let's go to customize as usual. From customize, we're going to go to the front page sections. So for the team section right here, as you can see, I'm going to open this up and I'm simply going to click on hide this section. So we don't need that section. Let's scroll down here. All right, cool. So next is client's heading. All right. So for the client's heading, we have the opportunity to display the logos of clients that we have worked with in the past. So this can help with our credibility. So client's heading, we're just going to say clients. Oh, no, we're going to say clients we have worked with. I think that's better. Clients we have worked with. All right. And we're going to type in here, we have worked with a very wide range of different companies and establishments. And that's it. We're just going to leave that as it is. We're going to enable the auto scroll. All right. So now let's click on add or edit clients. And I'm going to click on add a client, click on BX client. All right. So client name, the very first one here is going to be Mozilla. I'm going to add my image. And I do have some logos I've already uploaded previously. So I'm going to click on the Mozilla Firefox logo. Make sure that the logos for your clients are all rectangular, or I'm sorry, square in size. So you can see my Mozilla Firefox is 250 by 250. This one here is 250 by 250. Dusk is 250 by 250. I think one for WordPress is 512 by 512. So just make sure they're all squared in size. Both the width and height are the same. So back to Firefox. Let's select that one. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to add any links to the client's website. I'm not going to check this box. I'll just leave this as it is. So let's hit done. So what I'm going to simply do next is I'm going to add 5 or 6 more clients now. All right, welcome back. As you can see, I've added quite a few more clients. I have YouTube, Tombstone, Dusk Inc., Fire Patrol, Good Family, and Print Press. And these are all the logos, as you can see. So I'm just going to go ahead and publish this section. Let's close this and let's take a look at what it looks like from the front end. All right, let's scroll down here. Services, who are we? Meet the team. Clients we have worked with, and you can see the auto scroll working right there in the background. And yeah, that's pretty much how to add logos of our clients. Thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, if you have any questions about anything I've done so far, please let me know. I will see you in the next class. Welcome back. We're going to continue now with creating the portfolio section. Now, as a web design business, obviously, we want a way to show prospective clients what we've been able to build in the past. So a portfolio section is very, very crucial. It's very, very important. So that's what we're going to do in this section. Now, if you take a look at the message in here, it says that you need a Jetpack portfolio module enabled to use this section. All right. So remember, we installed the Jetpack plugin earlier on in the course. And if I come in here to Jetpack, I click on it, you can see right now it says, well, welcome to Jetpack, set up Jetpack, yada yada. So I'm going to click on set up Jetpack. Now, in order for you to use Jetpack, you need to have a WordPress.com account. So in order to have this account, all you really have to do is just go to WordPress.com, click on Get Started, and it's very straightforward. All right, I don't want to spend too much time going through this process because this video will take too long, but it's very, very straightforward. Just simply type in what you'd like to name your site, what your site is about, just fill in all the necessary information, and then you'll get your username, your password, and then it's very straightforward. So once you've created your account, in here you'll be able to log in with your current account. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on log in. All right, and I'm going to change this actually because I do have a different account. Let's continue. All right, I'm going to type in my email address. And I'm going to log in. All right. So right now it's saying Jetpack is finishing setup. You'll have to approve the connection between Jetpack and your website. Let's approve the connection. Hopefully this won't take too long. And all right, so now you will see stuff like this. You don't need any of the payment plans. You can just scroll down here, click on Start with Free because everyone loves free stuff. So I'm going to go with the free plan, and okay, awesome. So in here, the thing about Jetpack is kind of like the Swiss Army knife of WordPress plugins. It is one plugin, but it has so many built-in features from security to social media to images, comments, and so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to come over here to settings. So I click on settings. You don't have to activate the recommended features because we're not going to use most of them. So we'll just go to settings, all right? And let me scroll down here and see where we have the portfolio feature. All right, so in here it says use portfolios on your site to showcase your best work. So I'm going to go ahead now and activate the portfolios, okay? I'm going to do that. And cool, so once you've done that, you will see the portfolio tab activated in here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and add a very first portfolio. So I'm going to come down here, and right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and set a featured image. Now, I do have some images I've already uploaded, which will serve as images for the websites. So I'm going to go with the very first one here, which is Batman v Superman. This is actually a website I built about 2 years ago. So I'm going to set the featured image in there. And I'm simply going to add the title in here saying Batman v Superman, and I'm going to paste some lorem ipsum text. Actually, let me go ahead and open up lorem ipsum text. I forgot that we need this as well. So basically, this would just be like the explanation of what the project was about. You know, you would say stuff like, yeah, we built this website for this particular client. We added these features, yada yada. That's what the text in here would basically be for. So I'm going to go ahead now and publish. Actually, let's disable comments. I'm not going to allow comments for the portfolio. We don't need comments. So I'm going to go ahead now and publish this. Publish, come on. And oh, I forgot to hide the sidebar. I'm also going to go ahead and hide the sidebar. We don't need sidebars displaying for our portfolios. Let me update that. And there you go. Awesome, cool. So here's the thing, okay? If you already have sample websites that you've built in the past, you can simply take a screenshot of maybe the front page or something like that. Like, for example, if I come down here to my media library, here are the images I'm going to use for my portfolios. You can see the one in here. This is a site I built earlier. So I'm just going to use a screenshot of part of the homepage, which is the other one I have. Let me just show you. Where's the other one? Okay, here's another site I've built also, the moviecharacters.com. So basically, if you don't have websites that you've built, What you can do is just simply go to Pixabay and just grab some images and just use them as your placeholders. That's the best thing you can do for now. So what I'm going to do right now is I have already created one particular project, which is a portfolio. Let me just show you all projects. So I've created the one for Batman v Superman. What I'm going to do right now is pause the video and I'll create 3 more projects. All right, welcome back. And as you can see, I have added 3 more projects, one for the movie characters, Auctioneers Club, as well as Coders Incorporated. Now, if we jump ahead to take a look at our front page, I'm going to scroll down here to the portfolio section, and there you go. Automatically, you can see right now that all the 4 have been populated, as you can see. And when you hover over the images, you will see the title of the projects displaying. So let's go ahead and modify this actual text in here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Customize. Let me just close this section. All right, let's go. Come on. We don't have all day. All right, front page sections. Come down here to the portfolio section. All right, so the portfolio heading is going to be our portfolio. And then for the description, I'm going to go ahead and paste some text. I just wrote down. All right, so let's scroll down here and see what this looks like. Let's scroll down here. All right, our portfolio, we have worked with a wide variety of clients, from movie websites to hospitals and even Fortune 500 companies. Yes. So by default, we have the 4 posts, which is going to display. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and also show the More Projects button. All right, so if anyone clicks on the View More Projects button right here, it will take them straight to the projects page. So we're going to rectify that one later. We'll just leave this as it is. Regarding the color of the button, you can change that if you want to. You can go down to colors. And then let's scroll down here where we have, and oh wow, that's interesting. It looks like we can't actually change the green color for the button, which is kind of odd. I thought we were able to do so. Anyway, that's not important. Let me just go ahead and publish our changes. All right, so let's close this. And now let's go back in here and take a look at what we have. Our portfolio. Awesome. Cool. View more projects. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, here's the thing, okay? We will need to eventually create a portfolio page as well, so that whenever anyone clicks on the button in here, it will take them straight to that portfolio page. Now, here's the thing. If we come down in here and we create a new page and we just name the page our portfolio. Let's go ahead and publish the page. Let's go ahead and, let's publish it. Make sure it's published. Come on. Okay, so it's published. Now, let's quickly come down here to menus. And we'll just add a portfolio to the menu. Portfolio, add to menu. Okay, I'll drag portfolio in here. Save the menu. Okay, now let's take a look at the site. All right, now if you click on portfolio right here, just click on portfolio. Now, if we scroll down here, you can see that automatically our projects are now being displayed in the content area. Now, how did this happen? The reason why this happened is because we named this page portfolio. All right, and the slug itself is portfolio. Let me show what I'm talking about. Let's go back to pages. Pages, all pages, go to portfolio, edit. Now pay very close attention to what you have in here, the short link, the permalink right here. You can see it's /portfolio, right? This slug right here tells the theme that, look, if any page is named portfolio and has this particular permalink structure, pull in the projects from the portfolio, display those projects in here. That's exactly why automatically our projects have been displayed on this page. That's how certain themes work. Certain themes reserve certain kinds of permalinks for certain kind of information, for certain kind of content. That's the way it works. Other themes, for example, could have like testimonials. They could have like a permalink that is /testimonials reserved specifically for testimonials. So if you created a page called testimonials and the permalink is /testimonials, and then somewhere in the backend you had testimonials content, that page will automatically pull in those testimonials. That's how themes and content work sometimes. So here's the thing. If I came in here right now and said, you know what, I want to set a featured image for our portfolio page, right? Let's go ahead and set, let's use this image, all right? Set this featured image. Let's go ahead and hit update. All right, now let's go ahead and view the page. Take a look at that. The featured image is not even displaying. And that's because, again, this permalink, this particular kind of URL has been designed specifically for some kind of content, which is just to pull in content, which is for the projects. Any other customization that we set for this page will not work. So here's the thing. In order for this to work, take a look at this. I'm going to come back in here to the back end. Let's go to pages, go back to portfolio. And look at this. I'm going to come in here and edit the permalink and say r-portfolio. Click OK. Update. And there it is. Automatically right now we have changed the permalink from portfolio to r-portfolio. The title itself isn't the most important thing. It's the permalink that is the most important. Now let's see what this slight change has caused. Let me just make sure this is updated. Now let's go ahead and view the page. And now you can see that we now have the background image showing. However, take a look at that. We now have a sidebar, but we no longer have the projects displaying. So now we have to tell the theme that, look, this particular page that has the permalink of r-portfolio, we need this page to pull in the projects that we've created. So to do this, I'm going to go ahead and click on edit page. And you might even notice that before, when this permalink was /portfolio only, the edit page wasn't available for us. We could not edit the page. So that's one way how you can tell when a particular kind of permalink structure has been reserved by the theme. When you cannot edit that page, that tells you that that particular page that you've created has been reserved specifically by the theme. So we're going to go ahead and edit the page now. And we're going to come in here where you have the templates. We're going to change default to portfolio page. So the theme has a template that you can choose that will specifically tell the theme to pull in projects, portfolios for that particular page. So let's go ahead and choose that one. Click update. And now let's go ahead and view the page. And voila, if I scroll down right now, you can see we now have our projects being displayed. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we also have the background image showing as well. So what I'm going to do finally right now is to copy this link. Let's go back to the front page. All right, let me scroll down in here. And as it is right now, if you click on this button, nothing happens. So we have to change that. So let's go ahead and customize. Go back to our front page sections. All right, we can even just scroll down here. From here, just scroll down. And then just click on the button right here to edit that one. Let's come in here and we're going to paste the link right there. Publish. And now let's make sure that this link is working. I'm going to scroll back down here. View my projects. That takes us straight to the portfolio page. And now you can see all the projects. And if I decide to click on, let's say, the title of one of them, let's say Auctioneers Club, you click in there. It will take us to the page specifically for that project. You have the thumbnail that we used. And then down in here, you have the content for that particular project. So that's it for creating the portfolio section. I know this has been a bit lengthy and we did some tricky things in here. So if you have any questions, maybe there's something you're not familiar with, maybe you're confused about something, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions and help you in any way that I can. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next class. Apart from the portfolios, another very crucial section that one has to show would be the testimonials, all right? In order to convince a prospective client that you are good enough for them, you would have to try to convince them that, hey, look, other companies have worked with us and this is what they had to say. So testimonials will always be a key part of any business website. Now, before we jump into testimonials, we have to hide the actions section. We don't need this section. So let's jump right in. Let's customize. And we're going to come down here to front page sections, as always. Front page section. So action section, let's just open this up and then we'll hide this section for now. Let's scroll down all the way in here. Okay, cool. So now we have testimonials. So let's go back. Now we're going to click on testimonials section. All right. We're going to click on add or edit testimonials, add a testimonial. Click in here. All right. So for the image, I do have some images I got from Pixabay, as always. So I'm going to go with the very first guy in here, this smiling man. He's really happy he did business with with us, with web coders. So I'm going to call him Dick Jones. Okay, Dick Jones. Now, the one little issue I have with the testimonials feature is the fact that you don't have a separate box for the position or name of the company for that particular person writing the testimonial. So what you can do in such an instance is just, in brackets, you can just say CIO, and then I'm going to say Jones Inc. Jones Incorporated. All right, that's the name of the company. So I'm going to go ahead and paste my testimonial in here, which I've already written beforehand. So here's the thing. It says suggested size is 132 pixels by 132 pixels. You don't have to upload images that are specifically 132 by 132. Just make sure that the images you use are square in size, which means the same width and same height, and they're at least 132 by 132. So that's it. We don't need to add any buttons in here. Ideally, this would go to maybe the website of that particular client, but we're not going to do that. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to close this and I'm going to add 2 more testimonials. Welcome back. And as you can see, I have added 2 more testimonials, one from Maya Chantel, an international model. Can you believe that? We have international models whose websites we have built. That shows you just how successful we are at web coders. And we also have Frederick Jacobs, the CEO of a company called Blue Whale. So I'm going to go ahead and publish these 3 testimonials. And let's take a look and see what it looks like on the front page. All right, let's scroll down here. Scroll down, a portfolio. Testimonials from Dick Jones. Wow. Jones Incorporated. Maya Chantel, international model. And look at that, Frederick Jacobs, CEO of Blue Whale. These are the prestigious people who have done business with us here at webcoders.tascopedia.com. So one final thing we're going to do before we round this up is to change the color, because I really don't like purple, and we don't want to turn this site into like a multicolored kind of website. So we're going to change the color of the bar right here and also the scrolls. So let's click on customize, and as always, scroll down here. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit the button right here to edit. We're going to hit colors. All right, so section, heading border color, we're going to change this from purple to red. Good. Let's scroll down here. Navigation, button, border color, let's change that to red as well. Okay. All right, there you go. All right, let's hit publish. Let's close this, and we're going to view the front page once again just to make sure everything is as it should be. And voila, there you go. We have successfully created our testimonials. Thank you for watching the video, and as always, I will see you in the next class. The next aspect we're going to develop would be the blog section. Now, if I scroll all the way down here, we have the pricing heading, we have the frequently asked questions, we have a hero section, and then finally, we have the blog section. Now, here's the thing. I've already created 5 different blog posts. Let me just show you very quickly. Let me come down here to posts. All posts. So you can see them. We have blog post 1, 4, 5, 3, and 2. Now, the reason why this seemed out of order is because I changed the dates when they were published. So blog post 1 was published back in September 2018. blog post 4 was August. Now you have July, May, and then March. So that's why it seems kind of out of order. So I used images from Pixabay as always, and the text was just lorem ipsum. Basically, that's all I did to create the 5 blog posts. So you can go ahead and create yours. Now, once you create the blog posts, automatically you will see them published down here. At least by default, you will see 4 of the blog posts being published right here. So let's go ahead and modify the kind of information you can see over here. I'm going to click on customize, of course. And I'm just going to wait for this to load. Okay, front page sections. Now, first of all, we're going to go ahead and hide the pricing section. Now, the pricing section would actually have been ideal if this was a different kind of business. So say, for example, we were selling services that had like a fixed price. Unfortunately, with coding, with building websites, it really depends on the sophistication of the website. So some websites could cost $1,000, some could cost $10,000. So that's why a pricing section doesn't really work with this particular kind of business. So that's the reason why we're going to hide this. But again, if you are building a business website for an actual business that had fixed prices for the products or services, then yes, you could make use of this section. Anyway, let's hide this. And we're going to scroll back. The FAQs, again, we don't need FAQs. Let's hide this one as well. Let's scroll back. All right, the hero section can be useful, but we're not going to use it. So let's hide this section as well. And now finally, we are down to the blog section. Awesome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click on the pen right here to edit the blog heading. And I'll just change the title to from our blog. Now, you might be wondering, why will the business website need a blog? Well, believe it or not, blogging is actually one of the ways how our businesses can get traffic to the website. So in this case right now, we are in the business of web design, web development. We can write blog posts about how to build a website, stuff like that, and we can actually get traffic to our site as a result of those blog posts. So blogging is actually one way how websites or businesses rather can get traffic to their websites, just so you know. All right, so let's do this from our blog. I'm going to make the O capital as well, make this look better from our blog. All right. So the section description, I'm going to type in, we write regular posts on web development and SEO. Check them out. Check them out. All right, let's do this. Check them out. All right. So in here, you can choose the number of posts to display. I'm going to bring this from 4 to 2, okay, because I don't want the front page to be too long. So we'll reduce it down to 2. We're going to show the show more articles button as well. And let me just scroll down here to see what it looks like. All right, so it says view more articles. That's fine. We're going to change this a bit later. I'm just going to go ahead and publish this. All right. So let me just close this and let's just go straight in here and see what it looks like right now. Let's scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. From our blog, awesome, cool. All right, so this looks fine. I like this. I like the way it looks. Let's click on an individual blog post. And then in here, we now have the actual post for the article. And I like this. I like the way it looks. We're going to make some changes, okay? We're going to hide the category, for example, or even the author. We don't need any of this. So to do this, we're going to click on customize again. All right. We're going to click on settings and we're going to click on posts. All right. So from posts, take a look at this right now. You have the option of going with the single view, which is the actual blog page for that article, or you have the index view, which would be for the actual blog page itself. So let's go to the blog page. This is our blog page right now. So in here, we can modify the kind of information we're going to display in here. I'm going to go ahead and hide the category. Okay. So as it is right now, it's only the read more button and the date the blog post was published that will be displayed. We can control the excerpt length. 35 is the default, and I think that's okay. We don't need to increase that. And then the excerpt heading, you have this right here, the 3 dots inside the brackets by default. Again, I like the way that looks, so I'm not going to change it. But now let's go into an actual blog post itself. In here, you can see that we have the author displaying the date, category, and then number of comments. So in here right now is where we can make changes. We can make changes to this under the single view. So I'm going to go ahead and hide the author. If you click on hide post meta, by the way, that will hide every single information. It will hide the author, the date, the category, comments, and so on. So we've hidden the author. I'm going to hide the category next. And that's it. I think date is okay. Number of comments is fine. We can also enable the image parallax effect. Let's see how that would look like. It's enabled. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, we'll just leave that as it is. Let's go ahead and hit publish. All right, cool. Let's close this. And awesome. So our blog posts look really nice. I like the way they look. And then on the front page, it also looks pretty decent. Cool. All right. Now, what about our actual blog page itself? If I click on blog in here, it takes us in here, and you can see that we don't have a nice background image, and we also need to change the home page heading. Now, here's the thing, okay? If I clicked on edit page right here, I could actually come in here and add a featured image. Unfortunately, it's not going to display the image. And it's kind of like similar to the time when we created the portfolio. Remember the portfolio section where we had to create, or change the permalink from our /portfolio to our -portfolio in order to display the background image. This is a little bit different, okay? The theme doesn't work that way. To edit our blog page, what we're going to have to do is go back to the customize section. All right, so check this out. I'm going to go to customize, and then from here, I'm going to click on I'm going to click on settings. And then from settings, I'm going to click on header right here. Click on header. And then over here is where we can change the title for our blog page. So let's even go there. Let's go straight to the blog page. All right. So here right now, I'm going to change homepage heading to simply blog. All right. So now we have blog, and check this out. We can now add our custom image in here, header image, add new image. And I have this image I'm going to use right here, again from Pixabay. Click on select and crop. I'm going to drag this just down here, crop the image. And let's check this out. Ooh la la, look at that. We have blog, and we have the blog image in the background. I love it. We can also enable the parallax effect, but I'm going to leave that for now. Let's go ahead and hit publish. I like this. I like this a lot. All right, cool. What I'm going to do right now is to show you one more thing. I'm going to go back. All right, let's go to, where is it? Let's go to colors. All right. So under colors, you can come down here to header heading. And then over here, if I scroll down here, it's actually, it's actually under the index view. All right, so it's under index view. And then in here where you have the select color, the very last one down here, if you click in here, this is where you can change the top shadow color. So right now you can see it's kind of grayish black. So you could go with blue as an example, and now you can see that it has toned blue. You can go with green, you can go with yellow, red, whatever tickles your fancy. But I'm just going to stick with the default. I kind of like the grayish black shadow. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead now and hit publish. And I think we're pretty much good to go. Okay, so that's it for the blog page, for the blog posts, and for the blog section on our front page. Thank you so much for watching the video, and of course, I will see you in the next class. Okay, so we set up the blogs, we set up our blog posts, the blog page as well. However, we need to also work on our sidebar. We have all those widgets in here, and some of them just don't make any sense, like recent comments, for example. Personally, I wouldn't want to display recent comments on my sidebar, as well as categories, as well as the meta widget as well. So we need to fix this. So let's do this right away. Let's jump over here to the back end. We're going to come down here to Appearance, go to Widgets. Now, our Business X theme has lots of different kinds of sidebars. You can see we have one for the index, we have one for posts, page, portfolio, footer, and so on. All right, we're going to do this. I'm going to remove our recent comments from the index. All right, we'll remove categories as well. And we're going to also remove the meta as well. So let's go back and see how it looks like right now. Go back to blog, scroll down. Okay, this looks better. Now we can add some widgets, and because we installed and set up Jetpack, you have access to a lot of extra widgets in here. You have authors, blog stats, blog subscriptions, contact info. You can even display the cookies and consent banner for GDPR compliance. You have the Facebook page plugin and so on. So there's a lot of widgets that come with the Jetpack plugin. I'm actually thinking of creating a new course specifically focused on Jetpack and how to properly utilize all the amazing features that come with the plugin. So if you're interested, just let me know. I'm not exactly sure when I'll create the course, but it's in my plans. All right. Let's do this. All right, we have search, recent post, archives. You know what? I'm going to remove search. Let's remove search. We don't need search. We have recent posts, archives. Now, what I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to display something you may have never heard of before, which is the Internet Defense League widget. Just give me a second. I'm going to explain what this is. Let's go up. Come on. Let's display that right here. We have 3 different badges. I'm going to go with the shield badge. So the Internet Defense League is basically protecting net neutrality. And if you click on the link right here, you'll learn more about it. Basically, it's just making sure that the internet never becomes controlled or monopolized, basically. And me personally, I'm a firm believer of this. And the authors over at Jetpack also feel the same way. And I hope you also feel the same way as well. Anyway, let's not get political. Let's go back. So, oh gosh, let me just refresh this page again. It appears that we've gotten all the widgets back again. Okay, fine. Right. So we have the Internet Defense League Jetpack. We have our recent posts. We have the archives. Let's take a look and see what it looks like right now. Okay, cool. So that's the badge for the Internet Defense League. We have our recent posts. We have the archives. Now, I'm going to introduce you to a widget specifically for Facebook that comes with Jetpack. So if you have a Facebook page for your business, you can actually come in here and just type in something like, hey, follow us on Facebook. All right, now you do need to have a Facebook page URL. Here is mine, by the way, and if you're on Facebook, I would appreciate it if you dropped by and gave me a like. It's the Web Monkey Online. That's my Facebook URL. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this and use this. I'm going to paste that in here. So you can control the width and height as well. You can show faces. I'm going to hide that. And I'll also hide the cover photo as well. We don't really need that. Let's save this. And now let's take a look at what this looks like. Yay! Follow us on Facebook. You can like the page right there. That's pretty cool. One more widget I'm going to add here would be the Google Translate. Now let's just scroll down here. Let me show you where it is. All right, where is it? Where is it? I don't see it anymore, which is kind of odd. Huh. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Google Translate. It's right here. Provide your readers with the option to translate your site into the preferred language. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag this one up here as well. Why not? I mean, we can put it just beneath the recent posts. Hit done. Let's come back in here, refresh the page. And there you go. You can select any language and it will automatically translate whatever we have written in here to that particular language. So that's the sidebar for our index page all set up. Now for the individual post pages themselves, we're going to need to do more or less the same thing. However, the sidebar is going to be the one for the posts sidebar. Okay, so what I'm simply going to do right now is I'm simply going to copy and paste exactly what I have in the index sidebar inside the posts sidebar. Welcome back, and as you can see, I've added the exact same widgets from the index sidebar into the posts sidebar as well. We don't need any widgets for the pages, portfolio, sidebars because, well, we're not displaying any sidebars in these kinds of pages. So let's go back to one of our blog posts, refresh the page, and we're going to scroll down in here, and there you go. It's pretty much exactly what we had on the blog page, and that is it. So that's the sidebar and widgets all taken care of. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next class. At this point, I'd like us to take a break from developing the front page to work on the theme page. So we have the page right here, but it's pretty much empty, and the only thing we have so far referencing the theme would be the who are we section, where we have some text. And then ideally, anyone clicking on this button right here should take them straight to the theme page. So what we're going to do here is we're going to develop the theme page. We're going to display images of the staff, their position, and then maybe a very short bio. And we're going to make use of this plugin called Theme, TLP Theme. It is by Radius Theme. So be careful, there are lots of other plugins named Theme. This one we're using specifically is by Radius Theme. So please go ahead, download, install, activate the plugin. Now when you do the same, let me show you, I have already installed the plugin. You will see theme section right here. Just click on add member. All right. And by the way, I already have images I'm going to use for the staff. Let me just quickly show you. I got them from Pixabay as usual. So you can see these are the images right here, which I'm going to use. So let's just go ahead and add the very first one. And his name is going to be Bob Dixon. All right. I'm going to set my featured image. All right. So who's going to be the CEO? I'm actually going to use this image right here. Hopefully it should crop nicely. Set featured image. All right. So for the short bio, I'm just going to grab just 3 lines in here. It's important that you don't go overboard with the short bio. Don't make it like a whole paragraph because the page then will not look good. Your short bio should be 2 sentences, 3 sentences max, by the way. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to paste that in here. Designation, and I do have le président, which I've already used before, meaning the president in French. So we'll leave that as it is. So I'm just going to type in Dixon. What's his name again? Bob Dixon. Okay, Dixon Bob at webcoders.com. That's his email. All right. So let's scroll down. What else do we have? We have personal web URL. Nope. Telephone. Nope. Location. Nope. Social links. Okay. We can go with LinkedIn. All right. Now, the thing about this particular plugin is that you just can't add the regular hashtag as a placeholder because it's not going to work. So let's try that. Okay. I've added hashtag. Let me come up here and try to hit publish. Now you can see, please enter a URL. So you cannot use the hashtag as a placeholder for this particular plugin. But what we can do is just to simply type in an actual URL. So I believe I already had one. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the URL for the site as a placeholder. So we have that one for LinkedIn. I'm going to go with Google Plus as well. And I think that's pretty much okay, right? We have LinkedIn, Google Plus, Instagram, and Facebook and Twitter, same kind of personal. So we want to keep this professional. All right. I'm going to go ahead now and hit publish. Okay. All right. So that's the very first member I have added, as you can see, Bob Dixon. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to add a whole bunch of other team members. Welcome back, and as you can see, I have added 7 more team members. We have Chica, who is the head of security, and her email is woofwoof@webcoders.com. I love dogs, by the way, so any opportunity I have to add the picture of a dog on the website, I will do so. I've added Freddie, who's an intern. I've added positions for the web designer, HR manager, SEO expert, senior web developer, and head of marketing as well. All right. So from here right now, I'm going to jump over here to settings. All right. Now in here, we will leave the primary color as blue. The image size 400 by 400. We will leave that as it is. The slug, we don't need to change this. We'll leave that as it is as well. Now in here, we're going to say no, because we don't want the team members to have their own individual pages. All we want is a single page, just displaying all the necessary information about each team member, and that's it. So we're going to make this to be no. All right, so down in here, you have the opportunity to take a look at the demo. I'll show you in just a moment. Let's save our changes. All right. Now, to display the team members, we'll have to make use of a shortcode. Let me just save my changes. Okay, let's come down here to shortcode. So here's the thing. There are different layouts that you can go with. And if I scroll down here, let's click on demo, so we can see the different kinds of designs that we have. Now, this is the free version of the plugin. They do have a premium version that you can pay for that will provide you with more designs. But you can see right now they have layout 1 with 4 columns. So that's how it will look like, which is not bad at all. There is layout 2 here as well. There's layout 3 with the rounded images. And then you have the isotope, which you can arrange by name, by designation, by default. But the reason why I'm not a big fan of the isotope is that you don't get to see the bios of each individual team member on the team page. So I don't really like it that much. And then in here, you also have the TLP team widget display. And then finally, you have the testimonial slider and showcase. I like the layout 2 the best. I kind of like this design. So we're going to go with layout 2. Let me close this. We're going to go back in here. So we're going to choose layout 2. And the number of columns, we're going to go with 2 as well. And then total member, we're going to leave this blank so that every single member is shown. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead now and copy this. Copy that. Let's come down here to our pages. We're going to go to the team, and very simply, we're going to paste the shortcode in here. Paste that. All right, I'm going to change the template from default to the full width with the title. And I'm also going to add a featured image. I do have an image I found, which is this one right here. I really like this one. Let's set the featured image. And now let's go ahead and hit update. And we're going to go ahead now and view the page and check that out. Lovely featured image. And then we have Chica, the head of security, Freddie the intern, and of course Jennifer, Tatiana, Jason, Gary, Bob, and Cheryl. Okay, we do have a bit of an issue, and that is the fact that Le Président and the head of marketing, who are probably the 2 most senior members in the entire team, are down here at the bottom, and we want them to show up first. So to do this, let's go back to web coders. Let's come back down here to team, go to shortcode. So the reason why it's displaying like that is because I published both Chica and Freddie last, and I published Bob and Cheryl first. So it's kind of like posts. It will display the most recent team members first. So we're going to change the way the shortcode works. We're going to show the oldest members first, the ones that were published first before the newer members. So to do this, we're going to change the order from default to ascending. All right, we're going to go with ascending. And this will be the new shortcode. Okay, let's just change this back to layout 2. Column back to 2 columns. Okay, let's grab this. Let's copy that. Let's close this. Let's go back to the team page. Team. Let's edit the page. And now we're going to go ahead and paste this shortcode right there. Update. Let's view the page. Okay, cool. So now you can see that Cheryl and Bob now appear first. However, we need to create some margin between the featured image and then the content. It's like right up there at the edge, and that's not good. So what we can do here is very simple. Just right here, just press enter once just to create some space, and that's it. Update. Easy as apple pie. Update. Let's view the page. And there you go. We have a space. We have Bob, Cheryl, Gary, Jason, Jennifer, Tatiana, Freddie, and of course, Chica, the head of security. All right, so there you go. That's how to pretty much display the team members that we have on our page. Thank you so much for watching the video. And as always, if you have any questions about this, let me know. I will see you in the next class. One more very crucial page we need to build out is going to be the services page. Remember that on our front page, we do have the services section describing in brief details the 4 major areas of our specialty, which are web design, business planning, SEO, and marketing. Now, initially, I had planned on creating a single services page where we'll simply describe all these 4 services. But I changed my mind, and I feel that it's better to have 4 individual pages for each one of these services, describing them in full detail. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create 4 pages, one for marketing, one for SEO, one for business planning, and one for web design. So let's do this. I'm going to jump in here to the back end. We're going to go to pages, add new, and let's go with marketing first. Marketing, and then for the content, I'm just gonna grab what I have over here from Lorem Ipsum, and we'll just paste that in here. All right, and then for the featured image, I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one. Let's set the featured image. We'll leave the template as it is, but we're gonna disable the sidebar. We don't need any sidebar for this. Let's publish, and let's just go ahead and view the page, and voila. So there you have marketing. Awesome. So what I'm going to do right now is pause the video, and I'll create 3 more pages for the remaining 3 services. Welcome back, and as you can see, I've added pages for business planning. We have SEO and web design. Okay, now how do we display these pages on our website? Ideally, we'll create like a services page in here and then simply add those pages as sub-menu items, right? However, here's the thing. I'm going to show you what's going to happen, okay? Let's just go to the menu, all right? Let's come down here to appearance, go to menus, and you're going to find this very interesting. What I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to create a custom link, all right? And we'll just make this hashtag for the link text. We're going to say services, right? Let's add to the menu. And what I'm going to do is I am going to drag services just in here. All right. Next up, let's go ahead now and add the pages, business planning, web design, marketing, and of course, SEO. Let's add those. Now, check this out. Come on, my internet is kind of slow today. I don't know why. Maybe because it's Friday. The internet is thinking about the weekend already. All right, so services. Let's drag in web design first. So on the services, we have web design, we have business planning, we have SEO, and then last but not least, we have marketing, right? Okay, so check this out. I'm going to save the menu. All right. And then, come on, slow internet. All right. Let's go to the front page. Now let's take a look. So we have the services right here, but take a look at that. The sub-menu items are not displaying. You can see that? They're not displaying. So here's the thing. This particular theme we're using provides you with 3 different kinds of menus. And if you come back down here, you can see we have the primary menu, actions menu, and then footer menu. this current menu that we have in here is set to the actions menu, and the actions menu has been designed in such a way that it's not going to display any sub menu items. The primary menu, on the other hand, will display the sub menu items. So in this case right now, we could actually decide just to ignore actions menu and then make this the primary menu, save the menu, and then from here, go back in here. Let's refresh the page. And now take a look at that. We now have services and we have the individual pages now displayed under services. However, to the right, we no longer have our actions menu. And to be honest, I kind of like the idea of having the menu on the right. So what we can do here is we can actually have two separate menus, one on the left and one on the right, which is actually kind of interesting. So let's do this, all right? I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to create a new menu. All right, let's create a new menu and we'll name this one the secondary menu. We'll create it. And so for the secondary menu, we're going to do this. I'm going to add contact us and then blog and even portfolio. Let's add the portfolio as well. We'll add that in here. So come on. All right, contact us is last. Let's set this to the actions menu. We're gonna save the menu. All right, and now let's edit the main menu again. Select it. So we're gonna remove portfolio. Let's remove portfolio. Remove that one, remove portfolio, remove contact us, and also remove blog as well because we don't want to repeat them on the same menu. So let's save it. Cool, come on, let's go save the menu. My gosh, this is taking forever. Okay, all right, let's come back in here. Let's refresh the page. And there you go. Awesome. So here on the left, we have the team and we have services. And then over here to the right, we have portfolio, blog, and then contact us. Pretty awesome, right? Click on web design. That takes us straight to the web design page with all the necessary information. Go to SEO. What do we have? Yeah, we have SEO, the content, and all that good stuff. So there you have it. So if you wanted to make changes to the color, the background color, things like this for the menu, it's very simple. You can go to customize. And from here, you're going to go to colors, obviously, click on colors. And then from here, you can go ahead and click on header. And so from here right now, this is where you can now begin to change the text color. You can go with maybe red or something like that if you want to. You can scroll down in here, change the link's opacity. In fact, we're going to go with 100%. So you can see it's now a lot bolder. We're going to go with 100%. And then in here, for the border color, you can go with red. You can see right now it's red. You can go with blue. Whatever tickles your fancy. I'll just go with the default and leave that as it is. What do we have here? We have the submenu background color. So you can go with blue as an example. You come in here, you can see right now it's all turned to blue. But you can also go with green as well if you wanted to. But I'll just stick with the default for now. And that's pretty much it. Let me just go ahead and publish, even though we didn't really save or make any changes. Let me just close this. And let's go back to the home page. And there you go. So one final thing we need to do right now would just be to ensure that the links in here actually go to their individual pages. Okay, so let me just quickly do one of them. We'll go to customize. Let's close this. Close alarm ipsum. Let's go to front page sections, features sections, add or edit features, web design. Okay, let's scroll down here to where we have the button. All right, so for the URL, I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly open this web design, new page. All right, let's just copy it right here. Copy all of that. You don't even need to copy the full URL. You can just go with /web-design. So let's do that actually. Let's see if that would actually work. /web-design. dash design, and then closing /. Let's hit done. Let's hit publish. And I'm actually curious to see if this will, if this is going to work. Let's go back to the home page. Come down here, click on learn more. And there you go. So it goes straight to the page. So you don't need to type in the full URLs for the services, okay? So with business planning, for example, right now, all you would need to add really would be / and then I think business dash planning. Let me just see that really quickly. All right, so this is all you would need to add, / business dash planning, and then / that's all you need to add. You don't need to add webcoders.ascopedia.com or whatever your main domain is. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching the video, and of course I will see you in the next class. Alrighty, one final page that we need to build out will be the contact us page, and what we're going to do in this particular video would be to create the contact us section on the front page, so that whenever anyone clicks on the button, it will take them straight to the contact page. So let's do this. I'm going to jump into customize. And I have to apologize. My internet service is really slow for some odd reason. I don't know why. All right, front page sections. Now I'm going to come all the way down here, and you can see that we actually do have a contact section. And if we decide to unhide it, let me scroll all the way down here. So you can see this is what it looks like, and this is where you could add the contact form shortcode, and you will see the contact form displaying in here. However, what I'd like us to do is have a separate page, the contact us page, where we'll actually have the map displaying there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a very small section with a background image, and then some text saying, hey, if you'd like to contact us, click the button below to contact us. So that's what we're going to build out. So I'm going to go ahead and hide this section again because we don't need it. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to make use of a different section, and that section is going to be the actions section. All right. We could also make use of the hero section, but the difference between these two is that the hero section tends to be very tall in height. All right. While the action section it's a lot shorter. So I prefer going with the actions section. So let's go ahead and unhide the section. And I'm going to go ahead now and click on add or edit actions, add an action, add action again. All right. So the text in here, I'm going to paste it. I already have some text. And let's just scroll up to show you what's been built right now. So there it is right there. So for the title, I'm going to say want to reach us ? Okay. All right. Now for the button, the very first one, I'm going to say, I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to say contact us. All right. And then for the URL, let's just quickly do this. I'm going to scroll all the way up here, and let me open this in a new tab. And let me grab the URL. So it's just going to be / contact -us and then /. Okay, let's copy that. Let's go ahead and paste URL in here. Remove the question mark. So this will be the URL that it will take them to. Cool. Let's scroll back down here. All right, contact us. Now what I'm going to do is to add a background image. So we're going to go to design. Let's scroll down once again. So in here we can add the image, and I do have an image I've already gotten from Pixabay with the lady in here smiling and then pretending to be making a phone call with a hand gesture. So I'm going to select that. And there you go. Awesome. Okay. Now, in order for the text to be legible, we're going to have to show the overlay. And of course, our overlay is in black, which is awesome. And I'm going to make the opacity, I'm going to make that 70%, so make it a little bit darker. And there you go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Now for the button itself, the color here is set to orange, but we can go with a different kind of color, obviously. The button background color, let's click in here. And I'm not exactly sure what color to go with. We can go with blue, maybe. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Blue, red, pink. You know what? We'll just leave it on blue for now. Let's just leave it on blue. Let's go ahead and hit publish. All right, let's close this. Oh, I made a mistake. We should have rearranged the position. Okay, let's just do this really quickly. We're going to reposition the contact us section. So let's go back to customize. Okay, come on, front page sections, load up. All right, so we have the action section. We're going to drag that all the way down here to the action section. Let's scroll down to see what we have. All right, after the blog, want to reach us? Awesome. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and hit publish to save our changes. And that is it. Let's go ahead and make sure that this button is actually working. So if anyone clicks on contact us, it should take them straight to the contact us page, which you can see right now. So that's it. Join me in the very next video where we'll now go ahead and build out our contact us page. Moving on, we're going to build out the contact us page now. And we're going to make use of a plugin which is called Happy Forms, and it's by Theme Foundry. And this is one of the easiest contact form plugins I've ever worked with. It's really, really easy to use. So please go ahead and download the plugin. And when you install and activate the plugin, you will automatically be redirected to this particular page where you can add your email address so that you can agree to share how you use the plugin with the devs. Or you can just go ahead and say skip this step and continue, which I'm going to do. All right. Now, the thing about this plugin is that it will automatically create a contact form for you, which you can edit. So this is it right here. It's called the sample contact form. I'm going to go ahead now and hit edit. And let me just show you how easy it is to build out your form. So form name, I'm just going to change this to fill the form below. Okay, so we have the first name, last name already built out for us. We also have the multiple choice section, which is what's your reason for contacting us. So we're going to do this. We're going to change the default labels to web design, which will be the first one. The second one will be business planning. All right, and then the third one will be SEO, and I'm going to add an option to add marketing. All right, so these are the 4 services that we have, and it's multiple choice, so any potential client or customer can tick all 4. And then we have age, which isn't necessary. I don't understand why you would want to find out the age of clients. Let's remove this. I'm going to click in here and I'll come down in here and just easily delete the entire line right here. Let's delete that. Okay, so very simple. We have first name, last name. What's your reason for contacting us? Your message. Let's go ahead and add email. We actually need email. So we're going to click in email here. We can drag that just beneath the last name. All right. Okay, and it's required. Cool. All right, let's just go ahead now and hit setup. All right, and then in here you can configure the email address where this form will be sent to. You can configure the kinds of messages you're gonna get, from the display name to the subject and so on. And you can also redirect users who have filled this form to another particular page. I'm just gonna go ahead now and hit style, and that's it. I don't think we need to change anything in here. The submit form, maybe. Let's click on submit form. Let's bring down the font size just a little bit to 15. Change the font weight to normal. And then for the colors, I think that's okay. I don't think we need to change anything in here. So let's just go ahead and hit save the form. And that's it. So I'm going to copy this shortcode right here, right now. Let's copy that shortcode. Oh, that did not copy. Just click on copy to clipboard. It does the same thing. So let's go to the contact us page in here. Let's close this. right, let's go to contact us. We're gonna edit the page. Now over here, you will see you can add the Happy Forms form that we've just created, but there's also an option to add a contact form that comes with the Jetpack plugin. This particular form, however, is very bland. As you can see, it's just name, email, website, message, and that's it. So that's why I chose not to go with this particular form that is provided with the Jetpack. All right. So let's go ahead and add our Happy Forms, and I'm going to choose the form, which is fill the form below. Insert that in there. Let's hide our sidebar. Let's scroll down in here and also add a featured image to make things look professional. We're going to go with this dude right here, set the featured image. And we're going to go ahead and hit update. And now let's see what the page looks like. View the page. Contact us. Awesome. And there you go. Fill the form below. Awesome. Very, very neat, very clean. I like this. But we can do more. And I want to show you something, all right? Let's go back to the home page. Let's hit customize. Let me just close this. Ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da. Let's go to front page sections. We're going to scroll all the way down here to where you have the contact section. Open it up. And now in here, you actually have the ability to display your social media buttons and even a telephone number using some shortcodes. And they do have the entire, rather a sample in here. So we can just grab everything that we have in here. Let's go ahead and hit copy. All right, let's close this. And now we're going to go ahead to the contact us page again. Let's go ahead and hit edit the page. And then I'm going to do this. Let's create some space and I'm going to type in, you can also reach us via social media or just give us a phone call. And then I'm going to go ahead now and paste what we have. I'm going to remove the one for Twitter. All right. And then I'm going to remove the line spacing. So let's hit backspace, backspace again. Make sure there's no space in between the shortcodes. All right. I'm going to make this, turn this into an H4 tag. All right. Let's go ahead and hit update. And now let's see what this page is going to look like. All right, let's go ahead and hit view the page. Let's scroll down in here. And there you go. You can also reach us via social media or just give us a phone call, Facebook, Google+, and then the phone number. Let's add some space between the shortcodes now. Let's go ahead and hit edit page. And in fact, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and highlight everything and make it bold. Make it bold. All right. So after Facebook, I'm going to add 2 spaces. And then for the phone number itself, I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So ideally, in here is where you would add the link to your Facebook page. And then for Google+, you would add the link right here in place of the hashtag if this was a real website. So that's it. Let's go ahead and hit update. And let's go back to view the page. And there you go. Neat and clean. I like this. So that's it. We have successfully built out our contact us page. Now, shameless plug here. I do have a YouTube channel. If you didn't already know, it's called The Web Monkey. All right. So I actually have a tutorial on how to use the Happy Forms plugin review. It's actually a lot more extensive. You can see it's about nearly 14 minutes in length. So I actually walk you through how to use this plugin in full detail. So if you're interested, just go to Web Monkey and just look for the Happy Forms WordPress plugin review video. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you in the next class. Believe it or not, we've come almost to the end of building our business website. And the final thing we need to do is to take care of our footer. As you can see, we do have some demo widgets in here. And we also need to fix 1 or 2 things here at the very bottom. So let's do this. First of all, I'm going to make sure that we disable the demo widgets. Right now, even though if we come over here to the back end. Let's go to the back end, come down here to appearance, go to widgets. Now, even though over here, if I scroll down, for the footer sidebar 1, you can see we don't have any widgets. Same thing with footer 2 and then footer 3. Even though there are no widgets in here, the theme we're using will automatically populate the sidebars with some demo widgets. So the first thing we're going to do is to disable the demo widgets. I'm going to do this by going to customize. And we're going to come down here to settings. Let's go to settings and then click on sidebars. And then in here, I'm going to click on disable demo widgets. All right. So let's go ahead now and hit publish. All right. And now from here, widgets, I'm going to go ahead now and add our very first widget, which is going to be the address widget. And I think it's around here somewhere. Let me scroll back up. All right, there it is. It's contact info and map. I'm going to drag that in here. Let's paste that right there. All right. And now for the address, I'm going to go ahead and I think I have an address I can paste in here, which is the address for the White House. Oh, we're not going to show the map. We'll just leave the phone number as it is. And then email, I can say admin@webcoders.com. Hours, I'm just going to go ahead and remove this. We don't need to show our hours. And we'll just change the title in here to address. All right, let's go ahead and hit save. And then we'll leave the second sidebar empty. The third sidebar, let's go ahead and add our Internet Defense logo. Where is it again? All right, it's right here, Internet Defense League Jetpack. We're going to go ahead and paste that in here. And we will leave it in the very first badge. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what we now have. Footer, scroll all the way down here. And there you go. We have the address, phone number, email, cool. And then we have the proud member of the Internet Defense League badge as well. Nice. All right, we're going to add one more thing to the bottom in here, which will be our footer menu. So I'm going to come over here to where we have menus. And we're going to go ahead right now and we're going to create a new menu. And we'll call this menu the footer menu. Click create menu. And we'll just add some pages. We'll add contact us, blog. And then we can even add, let's see, I think contact us and blog is fine. Let's just add this too. Add those to the menu. All right, so come on. All right, let's drag blog above contact us. Set that to the footer menu, as you can see. Hit save menu. And now let's go back in here, refresh the page. And there you go. We have a footer menu, our logo, some stuff in here, our badge, and then we have the address info as well. Awesome. Let's make a change to the background color. So I'm going to hit customize. Let's close our menus. This is going to be the final thing we are going to do. Let's come down here to colors, and then we're going to go to footer. All right. And now for the background color, let's just scroll down here. Make sure we can see what we're doing. All right. Background color, we're going to make that black. And there you go. I kind of like that as it is. And you can also make some additional changes, such as changing the header color, stuff like that. But we're just going to leave that as it is. I don't want to change any other thing. Now, to edit the message that you have here at the very bottom on the right, you can go to, let's scroll back down. You can come down here to footer credits. Oh, I'm sorry, not under colors. Gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself. You have to go back to settings. I'm sorry, settings, then go to footer. And then in here is where you can add or customize your copyright line. You can also do other things like disable the footer credits area, hide your logo, or even just disable the entire footer sidebars area if you didn't want to. So let's just go ahead and hit publish. And that is it. We have fully built out our business web page or website rather. Wowza, well, there you have it. We've come to the end of this tutorial where I showed you how to build a business website using WordPress, and it is my sincere hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you've learned how to build such a good looking website. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to post them in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer your questions as soon as I can. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Once again, you can enroll in my newest WordPress course, the Ultimate WordPress Bootcamp course, Built-in Websites. I will have the links in the description box below. Thank you so much once again, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.